Hello guys, you're welcome to my channel again. This is a home of fashion where I do teach how to cut and sew varieties of tie. So in today's tutorial, we'll be making this igbo blouse with a structured sleeve. It's a double sleeve. It has a straight sleeve and a structured sleeve also in a very easy way. It's a straight dart. So guys, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and don't forget turn on the notification bell. Select all so that whenever I post a new video you can get notified. And I say a big thanks to all my returning viewers. May God bless you all, and if you are new here, you are also welcome. So without wasting much of our time, let's dive into the tutorial. Alright guys, this is the lace material that I'll be using for this tutorial. It's a 1.5 yards, and this is the doll face, and this is the wording. I have my lining here, and this is the hard stayed one I use on the structured sleeve. So now those are the material I'll be using for this blouse. And this is the zip, so I'm going to set this one aside first before we start the main dress. So guys, we are starting the cutting from the body. So I'm using the doll face to cut the main body first before I will later place it on the lace. So what I did here, I used my round hip measurement. Then the round hip measurement is 50, so this is 25. Then for the back side, I add 3 inches. So I measure 25 inches wide, then plus 5 inches, that is 30. So the one I'm going to use for the back is 33. So I add 3 inches for my zipper allowance. So I'm going to set this one aside first. Then we are starting from the front piece. So I'm going to merge it into two like this. So after this, now it's going to have about 6 inches cape at the top here. That's my shoulder to my chest. So the shoulder to chest is 7 inches. So I'm going to start from that 7 inches. That is from my shoulder to my nipple point is 12. I have made a mark around that 12. Then from my shoulder to my round under bust is 15. I've made the mark also. So I'll go ahead now and extend these lines. So your waistline is also important, but you can also do without it. Like the way I'm doing here, I'm not going to mark out the waistline. So now the next thing I'll be measuring is my nipple to nipple. The nipple to nipple is 9 inches. So here now is on fold. I'll be measuring 5. I'll be marking at 5 inches. So I'm just going to extend the line. So now that I'm done doing this, I'm going to be coming out by around this top side here. I'm going to be coming out by 1 inch. Then on my rounding the bust line, I'm coming out by 1 inch also. So from here now, I'm going to be covering it and connect them together like trees. All right. This is very simple. Just pay attention and watch. So I'm going to extend this line to the down part of the dress. So now this is it. So I'm going to be coming down by 1.5 inch to make a curve for the neckline. So it's in form of sweetheart neckline. So the chest is 16. So as I place my tape ruler, it is supposed to be around 8. All right. So I'm going to make a mark around this 8, then add this 2 inches dart allowance. All right. So from here now, I'm going to mark out my armhole. just like this. So after I'm done doing this now, I'm going to start inserting my round body measurement. Like my round bust is 48 divided by 4. So I'm marking about 12 inches. Then plus 2 inches seam allowance. Okay. Then my round under bust divided by 4. I'll mark it and plus the 2 inches that allowance. I'll mark it and plus 2 inches seam allowance. So I'll do the same thing to my round waist also. The measurement of the round waist divided by 4 plus 2 inches that allowance plus 2 inches seam allowance. So now I'm going to connect all the mark together. Then I'll come up here like this by 2 inches and make a curve around this down here, so that it will have a sharp look. So we are cutting it out now. Alright guys, this is what we've gotten. So I'm bringing out the material for the back piece so that we can cut out the back piece also. So I'm placing the center front on the pieces like this, leaving some inches for my zipper allowance. So I'm just going to trim it out. So I'm coming out by 3 inches to cover out the back neckline. So plus 6 inches is plus 6 inches of the cape. Now that means the neck width is 9 inches in total. All right. So I've just slitted it. So I'm just going to be holding my dart later. I'm not going to divide it. So this is the main fabric now. I'm just going to be placing the one we've just cut on the main on the lace material to trim it out. So sorry, the dog face is a little bit longer than the main lace, so I'll be trimming it just the way you see me doing, though I'm still going to get exact measurement of the length of the dress. So I'm folding it again to cut out this side piece. It's very simple. Once you want to make it, just pay attention. You're going to get it right. So this is the back now. I'm folding the lace also so that I can cut out the back piece. So mind you, you can use stay on the dress. So depend on the kind of depend on the amount that the owner pays you. But as you can see, this one is not going to carry stay on the main. I'm not going to carry stay because the person couldn't pay for stay. All right, so we all know what is up now in the country. So I'm making this without stay. So I have to slit the lace also. So this one now, I'm not going to cut lining on it. So it's the doll face I'll be using as the lining. I'm not going to cut extra lining for it. So for the pieces that we have, so I'm going to be using this now to cut the sleeve. I think it's going to be enough. The straight sleeve there that is inside the structure sleeve. So my armhole is 13, no, it's 12 I mean, so I measure 13. So I just make my mark like this. Then my round sleeve is 18, so I have 10 and a half here. That is 21, so it's very okay. Then the length is 11, it's okay. So the straight sleeve inside it is ready now. All right, so I'm going to set this aside. Let's continue. So the next thing I'll be doing now is the cutting of the wording. So I fold my wording like this, then place the side piece on it. So I'm just going to fold it like this and I'll start cutting it out. So I trim it right to look round. So I'm going to go ahead and place it on it like this, just like this. Then I will use iron to gum it with it because that's glue. So for the center piece now, just going to trim it out like this as well. So now that we have gotten this, I'll still gum it just like the way I'm going to gum the side piece. So I'll be cutting lining for this because after we might have join it, after we might have placed the lace on it and join it, we'll need something to cover it up. So I'm going to be sewing the lace on top of it like this. So the next thing I'll be cutting now is the lining. So now I'm going to start and trim it out. So now that we are done doing this, I'm going to go ahead and go and gum it. So for the structure sleeve, this is my hard stay. I'm going to cut it now. So I think like this I have 17 inches 17 inch. I'm going to cut 17 inches long. Okay, then 8 inches wide. So I fold it like this. So I'm cutting at 8 inches. So I'm just going to make a curve. So I think I still need to trim it a little bit so that the shape can come out very well. So we have it like this. So I'm going to be placing this on the wadding now to cut it out as well. On the door face, I mean, not wadding. Sorry. So I'm going to cut lining for this as well. So I'll go ahead now. I'll also gum it with iron. Then I already trimmed out the savage of the lace material. I'll be using this as a design on the edge like this, though I'm going to be adding a little pleat on it while I'm placing this on the edge. So just want you to know the clue of what we are going to be doing with the savage or with the lace savage. So now I'll go ahead, I'll go and gum everything, then I'll come and show you the next thing to do. Alright guys, swing time. So I'm gonna head to gum the wadding, as you can see. So this is how we're going to be placing it. Alright, I'm going to be placing it gently like this. Make sure that everything is equal and we gently stitch through. So we'll do the same thing to this side, but before then, for this front piece, we'll need to stitch the lace on it. So for the back piece, I'm going to be holding it like this. All right, then I'll gently sew it round so that I can still have the shiny part of the door face facing the upper part. All right. So before we join it, we have to place the lace. We have to place the lace on it like this. Then we join, we stitch. While you were doing this, you'll be very gentle at it so that you can get it right. So I'll go ahead, I'll go and do all that, then I'll come and show you the next thing to do. So I've already gummed the hat stay on this also. So I'll just place the lining like this. I'll stitch, then I'll turn it and I'll iron it as well. Then for the sleeve, I'm going to fold stitch them out like this. All right. So I'll go and do all that now, then I'll come and show you the next thing to do. Alright guys, this is it. I've already stitched and iron, so this will be coming on it like this, to be coming on it like this with a pleat, then we'll turn it over like this, so it's going to stand like this on the shoulder of the dress. All right, so this is the back. I've already turned it and hold it that. So the next thing I'll be doing here is just for me to add the zip, and the back piece will be ready. So for the sleeve, I've gone ahead for the stitch. So then this is the front piece. I've also joined the lining. Then after we join, this is what we have. So you can see how beautiful this came out. As it is now, there will be no need of bra with this. She's going to wear this without bra. So I'm going to place the lining on it like this, then I'll gently stitch. I'll stitch around, I'll turn it through the armhole, then I'll iron. So before then, I'm going to be cutting the 6 inches caping, the cape or strap, you can call it strap also, that we're going to join on the shoulder before we join the sleeve. So I chuck it in a slant manner like this, so it can rhyme with the armhole. So I'll go ahead, I'll join it, then I'll add the sleeve, I'll close the side, then I'll come and show you how I'll be adding the structure sleeve on it. So you can decide to join it like this and weave the rough part of it. So you can also join it this way, so the joining will be inside, depend on how you want it to appear. All right, so I'll go ahead now, I'll join the back, I'll close the side, I'll add the sleeve, then I'll come and show you how I'm going to be adding the structure sleeve to it. So guys, this is it. I've already gone ahead to fix the service of the lace on the structure that we made. This is the outcome of it. As you can see how beautiful this is looking. So, and this is the main blouse. So I've already located the midpoint of the shoulder by the chalk. As you can see, this is where the chalk. Then I've gone ahead to notch the midpoint of the sleeve also. So I'm just going to place it like this. Going to place it like this gently, then I'll stitch through. So I'll do the same thing to the other side, and the dress will be ready. So guys, this is the outcome of it. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.